Well, it's all about curls this season as we get you ready for proms and weddings and special occasions. And then we're back here at Bare Beauty Hair and Body Spa. And I'm joined with Cindy, who's another stylist here. Thanks so much for having us here today. It's been, very informative, learning so much on, updos and what's style this season. So we're talking all about curls.
Yes. Yeah, so the main thing with curls, I think that people, when curls don't work out, I think people miss doing the prep before.
Okay.
So it's the wash, a quality shampoo and condition, and then you need the basics, so the mousse, the volume mousse, and the hairspray as well. And you want a nice light hairspray.
Okay.
So it's not too cakey.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
okay, that's a good tip. And what about in terms of washing? Do you do it before you curl then?
Yeah, absolutely. You want to make sure the hair is nice and clean.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll work better.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that's an interesting tip. I always thought dirty hair worked better with updos.
Well, it will if you're a bride more so. Like, yes, that's bride. Going to a wedding or to a prom, you want your hair nice and clean.
That's
especially if you're just wearing it down with curls. Yeah.
Okay, so what's the first step here? We've already kind of started curling
we started curling here, and like I said, we did prep. There would be mousse and then spray. So I'm just going to spray the finishing section here.
Okay.
So you want to give it a good spray. Again, this is a nice, light, workable spray.
And is that a hairspray kind of? Okay,
yeah.
It smells good too.
Yeah, everyone loves the smell of it. And then what you're going to do is you just take a section. It doesn't have to be clean. We're going to go for the nice loose curls. So they look tight right now, but at the end you break them up and they're nice and loose.
Okay.
But you're going to take a section and just you want to make sure that your clip part here is facing you because we're going to be curling everything back.
Okay.
The sections need to be curled back on both sides.
Okay.
To get that loose, uniform curl.
Right.
So right in the middle here, we're going to curl once and then open and close and then go back up to the place where we put the curling iron.
So you're kind of,
yeah, opening and closing it to get the ends in. Oh. You want to make sure you get the ends in just for the finished look.
I love that.
And then you let it drop.
And what about in terms of sections? How big of pieces are you taking?
I'm using a 1-inch barrel. I think you can do fairly big sections.
Okay.
I find the bigger the better, almost because the curl is nicer.
Okay.
It's a nice, because we're going for that loose curl, not a tight curl.
Right, not like
so you could almost actually just take this whole section and go in. Yeah, so I'll give you a try.
Oh my goodness.
All right.
Okay, so what do I do? I just
so right in the middle,
here?
yeah, and then there you go, and open and close, and then back up. Perfect.
Sorry if I'm pulling your hair. Not used to doing this. And just keep on doing this?
Yeah, until you get the ends right in there. Because I think a lot of people forget to put the ends in the curling iron and then they look very straight.
Okay.
So yeah, perfect. Opening and closing exactly like that.
And in terms of curling iron, is a good quality one recommended?
Absolutely.
And now is it ready?
Yep, it's very quick. So then you just let that cool down.
I can't get over that. So you have to let it cool down?
Yeah, because if you break it up right away, you're going to pull the curl out quickly.
Okay.
Yeah, and then you're going to want to finish with a nice light spray again, just for an extra hold.
Okay.
So we're just going to put that in there.
And then how do we break it up?
And then I always use a bit of an oil.
Okay.
So what you can do is just shoot a little bit in your hand.
Okay, like that?
Yeah.
I'll let you do it.
Put a little bit in there.
Okay.
And then you rub it all over your hands, massaging it in. And then I'll show you the one side. What we're going to do is take your fingers and just rake it through the curls.
Okay.
Just to break them up.
So you don't even need a brush?
No, I always use my fingers.
I love it.
And then you can go through and do it.
And then this is the finished look. You just have put a little hairspray and you're done.
Yeah, and then you just pull it in the front. I'll show you how to pull it in the front. Just to gather them together. So I split the back, flick it forward, and then give a nice pull.
Love it. And then you can spray it in your day. Well, thank you so much for having us here today. It's been an absolute pleasure. We've learned so much. And of course, if you guys want to stop in here, it's in Kemptville. Other than that, you can head to the website for all the information. Thanks again.
No problem. Thank you.
Beautiful.